Hi, this is Sai Morton with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the forexpsummit.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit forexpsummit.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody. Right now let's take a look again on the gold market as usual. So here guys we see very useful picture for us from the many point of view. First of all, here I have decided to use this contracted chart of the gold, since you see the larger picture that we have. Actually, the recent drop, although it was many traders were a bit shocked by this dropping, but as you know, we're talking about it as soon as market has hit in May the record levels of the net speculative long position by the CFTC data, and we said that market just can't continue on bullish trend. It needs to big sell off, it needs to significant relief. On that drop, there's no relief has happened, because as we have estimated from our weekly research on this dropping, the SPDR fund storages hasn't contracted. So the SPDR number of amount of gold stands at the same level, even increased on this drop, and real relief has started only from that drop. So you can see the SPDR fund storages have dropped for the 5% in the last month, so it's really significantly decreasing. Also, we need to see what has happened with the CFTC data with this net speculative long position. And although this drop looks dramatic, actually that was not a surprise for us, since we're talking about 1160, 1170 within the 3-4 months already, and we said that will be the next destination point, a strategical point that we will be watching for. And right now, as you can see, market stands very close to it. So right now, guys, it's a major question: what will happen if market will not stop here? Is it really gold could drop even more? And what we should do around this 1160? All these questions are mostly standing in relation to the weekly research. But shortly speaking, in fact, guys, our task here is not as sophisticated as it seems on the first glance. All that we need to see, all that we need to do is just looking for signs of the possible reversal, looking for signs of the bullish reversal patterns. These patterns should be rather extended on the daily chart, because in fact we have the pattern here on the monthly chart, and that pattern is reverse head and shoulders. So those of you who are followers with our weekly research, monthly chart analysis, you probably should remember that. So if I will contract the chart, you will see it. So daily chart doesn't let us to do this, but if you'll take a look at the weekly chart, you will see that this is in fact, all this dropping is the right shoulder of the big pattern. And market right now is coming to the bottom of this pattern. So, and all that we need to do in the nearest time is just watching for reversal patterns here. As soon as we will get it, we could try to take the long position. That's our major idea. At the same time, guys, it could happen that no reversal patterns will be formed, and in that case we will turn to our negative analysis, negative scenario that could lead market even lower to the previous lows or even lower. Currently it's too early to speak about it. Now the major question: what will happen around this level? So as you can see, recently market wasn't able to show even minor bounce here, although that was the target, 100% extension of that A, B, C, top, D pattern. That was the 50% support. Market was at oversold, but no bounce has happened. It just tells how weak market is, since it has dropped lower. At the same time, it has confirmed our suggestion that probably market will continue dropping, because as you can see, the CD leg is very strong, very fast. It's just miserable drop compared to AB leg. When this happens, market usually doesn't stop at the 100% extension, but usually follows to the 127 or even 1618. By the way, where we have the 127. Maybe this will give us some kind of the agreement with the 618 support. Let's take a look. Right, as you can see here, we will get also 127 extension of this ABCD, This will be also the 618 support. So next level that we'll be watching for is $10 lower, it's 1172. And market probably will reach it on the current week, because as you can see, it's not that oversold. It doesn't have any supports here, just free space till this level, and we'll see what will happen, especially today. Today, as you can as you know, it's Thanksgiving day in celebration in the United States, so market will relatively thin. That's why it's maybe uh, advantage for those traders, market makers who would like to push it for the to push it lower to this level. On the intraday chart, guys, here is on the forward time frame chart, you could see I have made the markings here. A 3-drive pattern has failed absolutely miserably. So you can see the market just dropped through the point where market should reverse up. Usually when the 3 drives fails, it fails miserably. So in this case, market just continue move lower. So on this dropping, as we said, has been completed the bearish dynamic pressure targets. Recall what we said yesterday, that market's forming bearish dynamic pressure and it should take it out of these lows. This has happened, but at the same time, market is confirmed and give us the clarity on the further perspective. As soon as this was not some kind of the wash and rinse of these lows, so market not just dropping, taking out to the stops below that and return right back up. No, market just dropped and stay below it. It means that downward action will continue. So here we've got the clarity because bearish dynamic pressure wasn't able to answer on this question, whether the market will drop and continue dropping, or it will just take it out to these lows and will start move up based on this free drive. As you can see here, we've got the clarity and market just dropped lower. That's, guys, by the way, the reason why we said that we object against the trading market on the long side right now. Because when you stand on this such sort of the just miserable plunge, whatever patterns, bullish patterns will be formed, it's very dangerous to trade against such sort of the action. That's why we said we do not call you to trade market on the long side. If any retracement will happen, just use it for taking the shorts, not trade themselves to the upside. That's this situation. You right now just can see why we said that. So because even the reversal patterns that really takes a relatively clear shape could fail. That's how dangerous to move against such sort of the action. So that's been said, on the gold market right now we are watching for reaching over 1170, 1172 area, and our task here is watch for reversals. What patterns will be formed here? Because here we need to clarity now whether the market is really will confirm the bottom of the right shoulder on the monthly chart, monthly pattern, or not. Or we have to think about the negative scenario in the gold market. So this probably should be clarified within a couple of weeks, I suppose. So let's see what will happen. But this level, guys, probably will be reached on the current week because we do not see any barriers for that.